May peace be upon you. Hi everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss about how to train our kids to study. Being a teacher, I have heard many parents complain about their kids and their studies. They say, my son doesn't like to study. He has no interest. My daughter doesn't pay any attention to studies and she's not getting any good grades or good marks in exam. So I have a question for such parents. Instead of complaining about your kids' performance, have you ever taught them how to study? Can you understand my point? Have you ever taught them or trained them how to study? Because any child will not pay any attention or show any interest on studies or any activities if they really don't know how to do. And also, there are no good students or bad students. Only those who know how to do their studies and those who don't know yet. So here in this video, we are going to discuss how we can train them, how we can teach them to do better in their studies. When it comes to training our kids to study, the first step is preparing our kids mentally, that means making them ready to study. As parents, we have to know one thing very clearly, that not all the time is a studying time. If we keep on forcing them to study all the time, they will build a kind of a hatredness, frustration towards the studies. If their mind is ready to study, if their mind is ready to understand, if their mind is ready to focus only, the successful learning takes place. I have seen many parents, they feel very happy when their kids spending hours and hours with the books, turning 20 to 30 pages of a book, because they think that is actually learning. But it's not. There you focus on the quantity of the time that is spent, but you're failing to focus on the quality of the study. So what can we do for this? One of the best choice is preparing, means we can plan out and we can give them a timetable. That means we can schedule their studying session, at what time they have to do their studies, at what time they have to do their homework, at what time they have to refer their notes. Likewise, we have to schedule their time. When we do such a thing, that means when we train our kids for a timetable, they will know the value of time and also they will work on time, right? And when you're preparing a timetable, don't forget to give your kid some space. They need a break, right? So when their mind is happy and in a relaxed mood, they will do a better learning. Right? So give your child give some time to watch their favorite movies, give some time to be with their friends and families, let them do their hobbies, right? So planning and preparing your child's study session will bring a huge difference in the quality of study. And also don't forget to separate a place where they can sit calmly and do their studies. So this is how we can train our kids to prepare for their studies. The next point or the next step to train our kids to study is understand. Most of the students, they really don't know what they are learning and why they need to learn. So it's our responsibility to make them clear. That means we have to make them understand the lesson and also the purpose of learning. So when it comes to understanding, a child will understand better when he or she becomes an active reader. That means focusing on the text, right? Questioning it and taking some mental notes. And also we can use some other strategies to enhance the understanding, like making some connections, using some pictures, visuals, right? And we can simplify the text also. That means converting the text to another form, like diagrams, mind maps, and also make the child to underline the most important point in the text. Likewise, when we keep on using these strategies, the child will gradually understand how to do their lessons. That means how can they understand the lesson in a better way. So far we have discussed about how to prepare our kids to study, how to make them understand the lesson in a better way. So next comes the memorization. Every child is unique and different in their own way. They have their different capabilities, talents and skill. Even they have different strengths and weaknesses. But most common weakness that we can find among the student is poor memory power. So here we have to discuss how to boost their memory power. For that also we can use some simple strategies. The first one is talking aloud. When the child is reading something aloud, he is not only reading but also he is seeing it and hearing it. So this gives the brain the information in 3 different ways to encode instead of just one. The next one is encouraging our kids to teach to someone else. It can be another friend or even it can be an imaginary friend. So when they are explaining or when they are answering the question, they will try to use their own connections. So these kinds of strategies will definitely bring a change in their learning. And you have to understand, these strategies will not work like magic. They need time and practice. So it's our duty for them to show the way. That means we have to train them how to study. So when they keep on doing all these strategies, one day they will become an independent learner. So until they become independent, right, we have to help them. Thanks for watching my video. See you with more new information. Until that, take care.